Hi, I'm Keenan Casey for TutsPlus.com. In this course, we're going to be talking about computer networks in a very distilled way. We're going to organize this course according to the 5-layer Internet Protocol stack. We'll start with the application layer and then look at the transport, network, link, and just slightly touch on the physical layer. This will be a top-down view of some key network protocols. As we take this distilled look at computer networks, we'll be asking two main questions. First, what? What is this thing? What is this protocol or this technology? And secondly, how does it work? The goal is to take a large, complex subject and make it short and understandable. For any of these topics, there's a lot that could be said about them, and we're really just beginning to scratch the surface. My goal is to give you the basics of what the thing is and how it works, and if you want to dig into it on your own, you'll be fully prepared to do so. One thing I like to do as I begin studying something is to try to get a feel for what it's really about. And one way I like to do that is through word clouds based on the Wikipedia article for a subject. And this is a word cloud I made on computer networks. As you see this, you see the words that are more commonly used in the article are bigger. What do we learn about computer networks from this visualization? What are the big ideas that underlie this subject? Number one, the things that jump out at me are computer networks are about devices communicating, possibly over large areas. Secondly, we see that the internet is a really important concept. That computer networks are certainly central to the internet. This isn't a big surprise. We also see that computer networks are about providing access to information. We also see that computer networks are about sharing data among users. And lastly, we see that the word protocol and layer are two important concepts in computer networking, and those are two things that we're going to come back to and talk a lot about throughout this course. Digging in a little deeper, I did the same thing on the word internet to just try to get a concept of what the internet is. The internet is something we use every day. We use it for so many things, and it's changed the way that we work. But what is it really, and what is it really about? Well, based on the Wikipedia article, you see the big terms that jump out. The internet is a network. It's all about access, though. The internet is about providing access to services and information to users. And how does it do that? It does it through software. You also notice that the word protocol and layer are also present in this visualization. So these keywords, protocol and layer, are some pretty foundational concepts. One thing I like to ask before start any kind of study is, why is this worth my time? Why should I study this? Why is this subject matter, computer networks, worth studying? And I've got three answers. Number one, I think this study provides perspective. It helps us see the forest for the trees. We don't just see this close-up view of what we're doing, but we can see the big picture. Instead of just relying on sort of a lot of magic that we don't understand, by studying this subject, we gain an informed concept of the systems that are running our network software. Secondly, studying computer networks should make you a better programmer. By understanding what's really going on under the hood of these complex network systems, we should be able to develop network software more intelligently. Thirdly, studying computer networks is going to reveal patterns. Computer networking illustrates solutions to some very common computer science problems, and these solutions often may represent patterns that are applied to similar problems. So when we see other problems of a similar nature, we can apply patterns that have been developed in this field to solve other problems. What is a protocol? There's a lot of big definitions for protocol. My distilled definition of protocol is a protocol is a set of rules that helps us interact effectively. So it's a set of rules that help interaction proceed. We see this in terms of humans just interacting with each other. There are a lot of protocols that would apply in the context of two people. For example, when you meet someone new, if they're a stranger, a typical protocol according to our culture is the first person may introduce themselves. Hi, my name is Keenan. Second person would respond by saying, hey, my name is Bob. Typically then one person or the other would extend the hand, and the other person would extend their hand and they would shake hands. So this is a protocol. It's a set of rules that helps people interact. In a similar way, there are protocols defined for machines, for computers, and much of computer networking is based on the definitions and implementations of these protocols. When two computers need to interact, they have to follow a set of rules in order to effectively interact with each other, effectively communicate with each other. If we were to firm this up a bit, what is it that's really involved in a protocol? I want to distill it down to three things. Number one, a protocol is a definition of the format of the messages that are exchanged between two communicating parties. The protocol also defines the order in which those messages are exchanged. And thirdly, the protocol defines what are the actions that take place before, during, after these messages are exchanged. And these three things together really do sum up what a protocol is in the context of network. It's a definition of the format, order of messages, as well as the actions that take place on the part of the sending and receiving parties. So this has been the first lesson in this course on Computer Networks Distilled. I'm Keenan Casey for tutsplus.com. Thank you for watching.